Dr.shidharth jondhale, Maharashtra, Nanded, India. Siddharth Hospital and Research Center, Nanded, recognized under the Act 1908, published for the public benefit, health benefit and peace benefit and world benefit. The revolutions, scientific revolutions, very important for the public benefit, health benefit and disease benefit. In the scientific revolution, there are so many types of revolutions. Most important, the science and scientific revolution. How can we understand? The most important, quantum mechanics. Quantum mechanics is a very important revolution of the science for the world benefit. Already done by the greatest scientist Werner Heisenberg, greatest scientist Paul Dirac, greatest scientist Erwin Schrödinger. So, the correlation of the scientific revolution, how can we understand? And most important role, we have to change the world, we have to change the society, and we have to change the revolution of the science through the quantum mechanics. For example, we understand the cell, we understand the DNA, but DNA revolution for the disease, for the world revolution. Quantum mechanics, we can understand in the book, the most important, the great work on the quantum mechanics. We can understand in the book the eightfold way. Quantum mechanics we found very great role. Citation. But neutron force, very important. In our body, in our DNA, the scientific revolution, very important to understand the science, medical science, because the DNA, James Weston's good citation, James Weston has given great understanding, very important. And DNA, once our body in disease, in any disease, DNA has a genetic, DNA and genes has a most important role in the medical science. There are so many revolutions about the cell biology, most important revolutions in the world. But DNA we have to understand properly for the terminal ill patient, those patients who are dying, most important role. Chronic diseases convert into terminal ill patients after so many years. In many cases, in any type of terminal cases, life-threatening disease, we have to understand quantum mechanics is very supreme role. And this DNA, we can correlate how to understand DNA. Because the genetic science very important to understand. The Life at the Speed of Light, very important book to understand the DNA. Because the being, we can say being is the sequence of human genome. And Irving Schrödinger has given the great direction, given the great idea, great invention, quantum biology. So, neutron force we can correlate because our supreme scientist Buddha has given in the Abhidhamma and Tripitaka a great direction and great citations. Avijja Pachaya Sankhara. It means the DNA, evolution of the DNA. We have to understand to save the life of the human being, to increase the life of the human being. Because quantum mechanics is a supreme role to understand the cell biology, to understand the DNA, to understand the quantum biology. But correlation for the quantum biology and the DNA for the disease, we have to understand Buddhist approach. Because the being and becoming is a supreme role to understand the evolution of the DNA. On the organ level and cell level, most important work is going on in the world. But most important, the new way thinking for the quantum biology, that is Buddha has given Abhidhamma. Because the consciousness, quantum biology, we can correlate with dependent origination. Because the Avijja Sankhara, deeper correlation for the DNA, for the quantum biology, because the Nibbana Bhumi, we can say correlation for the earth, for the universe. So, the connection of the quantum mechanics, neutron force already, this book has eightfold book has given great direction. So, great gratitude all the scientists and most important the precious life of the patient. We have to save the life of the patients. We have to save the terminal ill patient, those who are dying. We have to save their life. This is worldwide understanding, very important for the terminal ill patient. And once we understand the DNA through the Buddhism and through this ignorance theory, dependent origination, the neutron force, for the neutron force, no Nivarna Dhamma, the running inherent force. In Pali Patthama Bala Nidesho, the running of the DNA inherent way, the supreme role for the connection, for the correlation for the DNA, for correlation for the code, for the correlation for the genes. And we can say in Pali also, Jinushasana Dhamma Hunti. Genetic science is a supreme role. Great gratitude to great scientist, great inventor. Most important, he did great work. So, the public benefit and the world benefit and social benefit and the patient's benefit to understand the DNA through the quantum mechanics is very important role. Because the uncertain significance uncertain principle of the Werner, greatest scientist of the Werner Heisenberg. He has given great direction. Quantum mechanics. And Paul Dirac has given greatest scientist. He is greatest scientist. He has given quantum electrodynamics. So Irving Schrödinger, he has given direction of the quantum biology. So how to understand the terminal all type of ill patients through the DNA, through the genetic science. Most important, any disease, either terminal patient, ill patient, either chronic disease patients, suffering of the patients is very sorrow. Patients are very unhappy because of the terminal stage. But Buddhist science, Buddha's way of science, and Abhidhamma is beyond the science. Because the Nibbana Bhumi is beyond the earth. That Nibbana Bhumi running this universe. So we have to understand this way. Paul Dirac, greatest scientist, he has given a direction, neutrino and antineutrino. But how to correlate through the Buddhism? No Nivarna, Dhamma, ignorance. So all the scientific revolutions. The scientific revolutions, great gratitude to the our Galileo, he has given great knowledge. Even though great gratitude to Copernicus. So world need Buddhism, world need Abhidhamma. So Abhidhamma is a science of science and beyond the science. Once we understand the DNA and genetic science, we can save the life of the patient. This is my practical experience in my life. And I am doing great charity for the many patients and saving the millions of lives. So I have great gratitude to my brother Guru, Buddha Priya Mahathera. Great gratitude. He is doing great work. So we can create the Buddhism for the all subjects, we can say. Peace for the peace also. Sratapanna Sakritagami Anagami. This is the world revolution for the mental mind peace. Social crisis, health crisis, disease crisis. So solution is there. Solution through the Buddhism, and solution definitely Buddhism is the science of science. And scientific revolution, very important role. So my great message for the world benefit. So please take this in mind for the world benefit and very important knowledge. So Buddha's knowledge is a very supreme, we can say. He is a supreme scientist. So most important. So today great gratitude and thank you so much. Great